So lots of people been losing, well, not a lot of people. It's not uncommon to lose local channels and local channels, as we can remember if you're old like me or older. You hook a cable to an antenna, and rabbit ears, and you scanned it, and you got your local channels, and that was TV. Then cable came out, and satellite came out, and now, everybody includes locals. Locals, however, are still free to air. So it's kind of, and then local channels to compete with all the cable channels that are available on satellite are, doing exclusive programming and doing programming. Now their product is worth more money, so now they're negotiating for a price, but they're still free to air. So as companies, Dish, Direct, Cable, whether it be Comcast or Time Warner, I know I was just in Kentucky and Dish had lost channel 19, which was unfortunate. I just made a few sales and installed them, and then I had to make sure my customers were taken care of. And in that same time, Time Warner had lost the ABC channel, I believe it was, and that had gone on for months. So just like in Vancouver here, Dish at one point lost channel 2 for a period of time. All of those negotiations and contracts there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and every provider loses channels from time to time because those negotiations and trying to keep costs in line with what consumers can afford and want to pay for the product to remain competitive. It's possible someone might lose a local channel. So let's remember that local channels are free and that you can still get them, and I'm going to show you how. So with Dish, if you've lost a local channel, this is the new hopper with Sling, and there's a USB port on the back, I believe, too, one on the front. So I've hooked this OTA, off-air tuner, into the USB port on the hopper, and then this cable goes to the antenna, whether it be an indoor little cheap antenna that really doesn't work that good. This one, I wouldn't recommend it, but there are some that do. I know my mother-in-law has one that has a power cord that gets about everything, everything free, that is. And so if you have a hopper, then you need one of these to do the off-air. This is the one that you would buy for a 722 or a 222 or one of the other Dish receivers. And this is a bay in the back of the box. You undo a couple screws and take the cover off and slip this in. It comes with instructions, and then you have an off-air tuner and a channel 3 output. So here's the OTA quick start guide that comes with this. So as I rip it, it tells you how to hook it up and scan the channels and do all that. I haven't even read it. I just plugged it in, and I'm a don't read instruction kind of guy. So what it also gives you when you do that, and if you have a 722, then, so this OTA didn't get a lot of channels, so there's everything that's over the air is in yellow here. And it provides you with an extra tuner is what it does, so it kind of enhances what you already have. I've just added everything it found in here, so it added a whole bunch of stuff that came in off air in here. And if I hit the red button while I'm watching TV, it's going to tell me what my tuners are doing. So I'm even recording a football game on the off-air tuner and recording, and that gives me one extra tuner here. So I have tuner 1, tuner 2. I'm watching this in the family room, or someone is, and I'm recording this out here, and then I'm watching and recording this on this TV, and then the little Joey over here is watching this. So you can really do a whole lot of things. So if we look at the Joey, as you can see, if you scan that into the, so there's my Joey over there. And if you look over there, we can see that all your local channels are also in the guide on the Joey. So it's available in every room. It is just one tuner. And over there I have a 211 receiver. And on the back of a 211 receiver, that box has an OTA built in. So you don't need to go out and buy the external device to get the 211 to do an off-air. So if you flip your box around and there's a little antenna that says over-the-air antenna in, then just hook an antenna or a rabbit ears, whatever you want to call it, up to that box and scan it in, and it'll find your locals. So let's go ahead and start over and do that real quick on the hopper, since that's a new device that everybody's got. And so sometimes I've found that it takes a couple times, but if you hit the menu button and then you go to settings and then you go to diagnostics and then over the air locals, and then I'm going to stop recording that. As long as it's not the duck game, I'm good. And then I can hit scan, and it's going to scan what that antenna finds. After it scans it, it's going to return what the results are. 3 found out of 9 scanned, etc. It's going to go through that process. Then we're going to select the ones that we want. Then we're going to add those, and then we're going to save, and then they'll be in our guide. It'll actually put those channels in our guide, and those are the ones that are yellow. So that kind of tells you what that process is and how to get your locals back. If you've lost a local, for instance, and that there's no need to fret too much. It is a little extra work. You might have to, I think this I know is 25 bucks. So I believe that this one for a 222 or a 722 is also 25 bucks. I do know that some 722s have an off-air antenna port in the back, and that 211 does, but the 211Z I know doesn't. So I believe that might take a different off-air tuner. So find the correct off-air tuner for your box, get it, hook up an antenna to it, and get your locals back. Thanks, and if you have any questions, visit my website, silverstarsat.com, and I'll be happy to try to help you out. If you know anyone that wants satellite TV, either Dish Network or DirecTV, give me a call.